What's up, folks? Today I'm going to be reviewing and showing you how to play the game Garden Geckos. Now, Garden Geckos is a tile placement game, and what you're going to be doing is you're going to be placing tiles on matching terrain and placing a gecko on them. What you're attempting to do is you're trying to get the most amount of points in bugs and also trying to collect terrain goal cards and bug goal cards to help with this process. So let's check it out. So in the game, you're going to be trying to score points in several different ways. One, you're going to be trying to score points by capturing bugs, which I'll talk about. Another way you're going to try to be able to score is by collecting these different goal cards. These cards are going to be bug goal cards, and then these are going to be terrain goal cards. Another way you're going to try to score is by the goal card that you're going to be receiving in the beginning of the game. You got one for terrain, and then you've got one for bugs. And again, I'll talk about how that works. So in the beginning, you're going to go ahead and get 5 geckos to start with, and you're also going to be receiving 3 of these tiles. Now, all these tiles are going to have these little different designs on them, and what you're simply going to do is you're going to go lay a tile down that matches the design on the previous tile. So you would just do something simply like this. So to lay a tile, you're just simply going to go ahead and look at the different designs, see what you got here, and let's just say I decide I want to match this over here. And then what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to go ahead and place a gecko to connect them like that to just simply symbolize that's where I put it. And then I'm going to go ahead and draw another tile. Well, let's just say my opponent lays a card down over here, and then he puts a red gecko on here. Now, as you are doing this, you're going to go ahead and put the bugs on these different tiles that are represented. So I have a worm over here, and there's several different types of bug tiles that you can see. Now, what you're going to be doing is you're going to be trying to collect these different goal cards. So if to collect ones like this, you're going to try to get geckos to match this pattern. Right now, I have a gecko that is matching the pattern over here. So if I'm able to do that 3 more times and have geckos connecting that way, I will be able to collect this card. Now, the bugs here on the bottom are going to be worth points. So these bugs are going to be worth 1 point each. So this is a 5-point card. Now, when it comes to these cards over here, you're going to be trying to do the same thing with the geckos, only with bugs. Right now, I have a gecko that is connected to a tile that has this bug on it. So if I were to have geckos that would connect to tiles that had bugs this, and this, I would be able to collect this card. With this particular card, you're going to be trying to do a run of bugs. So for example, the red one has a worm over here. Let's just say on another turn, he happens to lay a tile down over here and place a gecko, like so. Now he will have covered the worm and this, and he'll just need to get this now. These are worked the same way. I would simply have to collect this, I would just simply have to have the 2 bugs go in sequence like this. Let's say on another turn, I ended up laying a tile over here, and again, you're just gonna match one of them. And I'll put a worm over there, and then a gecko as well. And so now I've gone ahead and gotten this. So now I just need to get these 2 in order to collect this card. And once you collect the card, you're simply gonna go ahead and replenish it. Now, in order to capture the bugs, what's gonna have to happen is that the tile that has the bug is going to have to be surrounded by other tiles. And let's just say it ended up like this, where we had 3 red geckos and 2 green geckos. The person that has the most amount of geckos surrounding the tile will go ahead and collect the bug. Now, if it's tied, what's going to happen is the person who last laid the tile that went ahead and completed surrounding the tile will go ahead and get it. Now, bugs can also be used as resources. So if you're not really liking your hand, you can go ahead and trade in a bug, and then you will be able to go ahead and draw 3 more hex tiles and put them into your hand. Now, the game is going to end once any player has achieved 6 objectives. If the bug supply is fully exhausted, or the last hex tile has been drawn but not played. When that happens, you're going to go ahead and score up all of your points. So you're going to go ahead and score 1 point for each bug that you have. For every objective card that you've received, you'll go ahead and count 1 point for each bug that's on the bottom. Then you will go ahead and look at the bug bonus and terrain bonus. If you have a bug goal card, you'll score bonus 2 points for each bug meeple and bug image printed on the bottom of your objective cards. For the terrain tiles, let's just say I have this, what you're going to do is you're going to count up a chain of these, the longest one, and count the points. So I have 1, and then I have 2 over here. So you'll score 1 point for each segment of the tile. So I'll have that, and I'll have that. So anyway, you'll go ahead and total all those points up, and whoever has the most amount of points will win the game. Tile laying games are always fun, and this one has the unique element of with geckos. You'll have bugs in the middle, and then you're going to be trying to surround the tile with the most amount of geckos, or to try to be the last player to get the gecko on there if it's a tie to get those bugs. Those bugs can come in pretty handy whenever you need to get some some more terrain cards. You'll play the bug, but you'll lose the point, but you will get 3 more cards that you can check. It's a unique game because eventually you're going to have to move your geckos around off of the terrains that you're getting, so you may end up losing a possible terrain card or a bug card when you do that. And of course, you're also having to watch out for surrounding tiles as well to get those bugs. Now, one thing I might suggest is getting some little counters to put on those terrain cards specifically, and even the bug cards, because what I found is that when the board starts to get bigger with more tiles, it can be kind of hard to keep up with how well you are progressing with the certain cards. So if you have 4 of, say, the blue terrain, you're going to be looking on the board saying, okay, I got a gecko here, I got a gecko here, I got a gecko here. So I would recommend maybe getting some counters to just place on those cards, so that way you won't have to do that. But overall, this is a good little tile laying game. Overall, this is a good tile laying game. It's very easy to learn. I like the little use of the geckos, that's pretty cool, and then the bugs. The components are really nice. It's a very easy game to pick up. Anybody that likes light tile laying games, I would recommend checking out. All right, guys, that's my review of Garden Geckos. We'll see you.